What's up, everybody? Miss Mo here. Welcome back to my channel. You are now watching Miss Mo Reacts. Thank you so much. If this is your first time, welcome. And thank you so much for stopping by to spend some of your very valuable time with your girl, Miss Mo. Shout out to all of my motivators out there. What's up? What's good? What's going on? Today, I just had to come on, I had to come on to just talk about this. It's been a total mess. It's been a total mess. If you want to know exactly what I am talking about, please keep on watching. Alright, I'm getting right into it, no lollygagging. I just don't understand. Now, let's backtrack a little bit. Everybody knows, if you don't know, you've been sleeping under a rock. Everybody knows there has been an ongoing thing between Will Smith and Chris Rock. It all started with the Oscars. It all started with Chris Rock was the host. It all started because, come on, Chris Rock is a comedian. Chris Rock said some sort of joke alluding to, talking about Jada and her hair, or lack thereof, her baldness, if you will. Will thought it was a great idea to go up on stage and you know what? I'm not laughing at Chris Rock. Will thought it was a great idea to go up on stage in front of however many people that were there in the building, in front of however many people were actually watching this show at the time. Come on. This was the slap that was heard round the world. I did a video on it. You can go check it out. I come on here today because I wanted to see how this unfolded. Now, let me back up a little bit. Will Smith thought it was a good idea to go up on stage after Chris Rock said the joke about Jada. Okay, they didn't appreciate it. Will slapped the mess out of Chris. It was what it was. Will said whatever he said, went on social media, bim bam boom, whatever. Now, Chris did not respond all of this time while all of this rigmarole was going on. Until recently, Chris Rock has a Netflix show. It was done live. It was stand-up, of course. That's what it does. It was a lot of reaction and whatever Chris had to say about the whole incident. Chris did not talk about it. He didn't react to it. He didn't say anything. He really didn't say anything about it. If he did, it wasn't that much. And because, in my opinion, he tried to stay away from it. He tried to, probably, in my opinion, try to find the best way to react to it and to take care of it for himself. Because everybody's not Chris Rock. A lot of people would not have handled it that night the way that he did. Now remember, he was the host that night of the Oscars. He didn't do anything. He just went on with the show. As all of you know, I'm not even going to go back into that. Chris Rock has recently responded with a live stand-up on Netflix. A few people have, stuff to say about the show. Now, my main thing is Will Smith. And so, I really don't know how Will can really come out of his mouth to actually form the words to say to Chris Rock, why can't we just, move on from this? Now, I'm not going to stand here and try to tell you that I have watched that stand-up show on Netflix. I have not watched it. As of yet, I have not watched it. I've seen little bits and pieces and clips here and there. Now you got Chris on there, calling Jada. You got him on there calling her a B, B word. He was saying that the slap still hurts. And he's making jokes, but I know that doing the whole stand-up, a show live, I know that was his coping mechanism. That's what I think. That's my reaction to the whole thing. Here's the thing, though. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. I think I'm kind of on the fence with the whole thing about him doing the live stand-up show on Netflix. Because, okay, you went to the bank. You went to the bank on this one. They paid you. They really paid you handsomely. Of course, everybody's thinking about making money, especially Netflix. Wondering, okay, did Netflix run after him about doing this type of live stand-up show to mainly cope with and react to something that will follow him for the rest of his life? Ain't nobody gonna be talking about how great the show was that night, the Oscars, when he was hosting. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about how great the show was. Everybody gonna be talking about, oh man, remember that year Chris Rock was hosting and he got that's it. You ain't gonna be talking about nothing else. And you might have something to say about, Will Smith gets up there and says this speech or whatever when he gets his award, whatever. Was it necessary for him to do a whole live stand-up show on Netflix for this? Was it really necessary? That's my thing. Was it really necessary? Could you have done something else? Meaning, could you have done an interview? Could you have recorded yourself and then, I don't know. You know what? I'm just grasping at straws right now. I don't know. Really, you got paid. You got paid for doing this show on Netflix, and a lot of it was, you reacting to what happened to you and Will. What happened between you two that night. Yeah, he talked about other things, so I've heard. Like I said, I haven't watched it, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know how to call it. On one end, okay, I kind of get it, I guess. But then on the other end, I kind of don't. You really thought it was necessary to do a whole... I don't know. I just think something else differently could have been done. What exactly? I really don't have the answer to that. But that's just... I don't know. That's just my take on it. Kind of don't think it was really necessary. But if that's his way of being able to cope with it and react to it better by doing what he does best, well, okay, I get it. I get it. Because think about it too. Okay, so I'm going to back up. I went all off on a tangent. So think about this. And I was trying to, rationalize why he would have taken this route to deal with this. That night, millions of people were watching. This has gone worldwide. So why not go worldwide by reacting to it and, dealing with it and, talking about it? Why not? The world was watching then. And why can't the world watch me now to react to it and to hear what I have to say about the whole thing? Why not, right? So I am, looking at it from that aspect. If he looked at it from that aspect, I get it. I get it. Now, this is the last and final thing, I think. And so, stuff, Will was saying stuff like, disrespecting my family and, calling Jada this and, why can't we put this all behind us? And It's like, boy, please, are you seriously saying this? Are you saying this with a straight face? Are you really? You're really saying this with a straight face? Now that pissed me off. It's like, oh, now you want everybody, now you want us to move on. Now you want us to put it behind us. Man, listen, I don't blame Chris Rock. Let me say that. I don't blame him for how he reacted and how he handled this. I don't blame him. Because here's the thing. Will was not thinking about none of this stuff when he slapped a grown man on television. He was not thinking about how that would affect Chris, how that would affect his family, his love. Will was not thinking about none of that. None of it. He was just in the moment. Let me defend my wife. I don't like what he's saying about my wife. Oh, look at my wife's face. Her feelings are hurt. Oh, let me go up on stage and show how much of a man I am. Get the heck out of here with all of that crap. And she was laughing. Like I said, you know, y'all go watch all the clips or whatever you want to watch of that night and all these other people that have done shows. Come on now. She was sitting there laughing. That man got totally embarrassed on national television. So why not? Why not react on television where everyone can see and hear what I really think and what I have to say about that night? Why not? That's really it. That's all I had to say. I just could not believe when I was hearing this statement being read about how Will is feeling because of what, you know, Chris Rock did. I don't care either. I don't care either. Feel some type of way about it. See how it feels. Now this is me. Whatever Will and Jada are feeling in regards to this, you know, Netflix show that Chris Rock did, it, to me, in my opinion, it is nothing, absolutely nothing compared to what Will did to Chris Rock that night. It does not compare. So deal with it. That's all I'm saying. Deal with it. That's it. That's all. Because, I don't know. You reap what you sow. I'm gonna get off this. I'm gonna get off it. Alright, that's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. That's it. I will see you in my next video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow your girl on social media, though. And I will see you in the next video. And like I always say, let's